What's going on, YouTube? Before I get into my video, I want to give a big shout out to Culture Haven. You can hit up Culture Haven. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. Black men don't cheat. Big shout out to Culture Haven for the merch, man. Keep doing your thing. We back.
Got soldier, and I'm on a battle flow. I'm here to win souls, to reach the heaven doors. Sometimes I feel alone on this lonely road. Sometimes I even make stops like I'm paying toll. He walked on water, so I know he'll keep me afloat. With that said, I can't stop, that's my cue to go. I'm in the booth, I go to work like it's my cubicle. It's okay to...
What's going on, man? Been a while. Really no excuse. Let me put my phone on silent. Really no excuse, just, man, life. Not gonna get into it, but I will use it for some content and something positive. I want to get into it. I've been having conversations with a lot of people and touching bases on a lot of things. I talk about is life experiences and stuff like that. I'm into games and sports and everything like that, but I'm also into authenticity and real and things from the heart. So if this not your type of stuff, to each his own. For the ones who like to listen to real life experiences and we learn from each other, and this is one of those things, someone needs to hear this type of thing, and I hope it resonates with somebody or just opens your eyes to something, or because at the end of the day we're just trying to get better, and this is the way I vent, and vice versa. I listen to other people and I take a lot from them, and some things don't pertain to me. But the thing I want to talk about is, this is not about the sex or male or female. This is just the bitterness, or a person being bitter in life in general. A person not wanting the best for you or not seeing the best for you. Situation, this can be whether it's in a relationship, friendship, a lot of things. People grow apart. A lot of people tend to change. And when I speak of change, like me, I'm gonna use myself as an example. Was in the street, was around certain people that I know my parents wouldn't, but at the time my parent wouldn't want that for me, but I did it anyway, and there's a whole lot going on into that, but we'll get into that another time. I come from a spot where it was like any bad place. Every state, county, whatever it has a bad part of it. I come from it, and I'm blessed to have come from it, and also left with some common sense and also a sense of self and not taking things for granted. But I have people that at this age, they're still drawn to that, and some people who weren't even born there, they're drawn to that. You look at the kids now, they have a good upbringing and they're just drawn to it. And going back to the topic I was getting at is change. I changed. My circumstances changed. I bettered myself. I learned a lot. I learned that that's not where it's at, and it's not about me forgetting where I came from. I use where I came from, to remember and appreciate where I'm at. That's it. I don't hang with certain people. I don't entertain certain things. So in the first case, people say, oh, you change. Yeah, for the better. Of course. What's the use of learning and growing if you don't evolve into something, or you don't see something better for yourself? That's just me. And as far as myself, I've had my share of ups and downs, and a lot of people tend to judge me from just a book box cover. I get the people look at me and they're kind of, and then as soon as I open my mouth, it's like it's just something. They whole demeanor change. They go from this wall or this to they're more open, which is cool, because like I said, in my past I built a certain thing about me to, as a protection, as a wall to not, to protect myself, to, 'cause where I was from, you needed that. And like I said, some things, they say old habits die hard, so certain things stay, but it's not a part of me. It's just certain things, a look or certain things about me that, it's stuck. And I take it as I don't know, I'll take it as a good thing. I don't take anything bad from it when people say, oh man, when I first met you, I thought you was like this, but man, it doesn't bother me. I know who I am. And I know why I made a change. I know what's important. I understand the importance of family and what I have to take care of. And a lot of people I grew up, man, a lot of people, whether it's friendships, relationships, they get bitter towards it. They don't, whether we didn't work out or we don't talk, they don't want to see you win. I want the best for anybody I've been with, anybody I've encountered. I want the best for them. That's just me. I can't see myself praying on your downfall. You know. I just want the best for people. I understand why people have these bitter hearts for someone, or they want to talk down on you or put you down, and things you might have said to them between y'all, they want to put it out. And why? I'm the type of person, if I see you doing well, I want to rub shoulders. I want to be around that energy. I want to find out, learn. I'm not too proud to learn something. You're always learning. I'm the one for growing. In a lot of cases, you have to always have a solid foundation, because as you begin to grow and you root yourself in your life and things become rooted, you go through storms and things like that, you have to have a strong foundation to keep standing. As you grow and things are placed in certain places, this relationship, this friendship, this whatever, even on trees, leaves fall, branches fall. And a lot of times on your tree, branches will fall. Either that be friendships, relationships, partnerships, job, whatever it might be, things tend to fall. That foundation has to remain. And that's what's important. So let people continue to be bitter. Still want the best for them. Because that energy they're projecting to you, you don't want to project back. That slows your progress, if it makes sense. As hard as it is, it's hard to know somebody wants the worst for you, and you have to, as that energy, that positive energy you have to want the best for them. It's the hardest thing, because by nature I do to you what you do to me, but it's not always like that. Not with this case. Bitterness of a man or bitterness of a woman is a sickness. It's a disease, and I can't give you the cure for it. I can't. Only thing I can do is want the best for you, salute you, but I have to do it from afar. I have to protect my foundation. I have to protect the energy around me that I'm responsible for, because whatever I let connect with me is going to project to my kids, my family, and people I'm surrounded with that might depend on my energy as well as me depending on theirs, or that positivity. People can feel the disconnect sometimes, and I don't want that. I don't want that around me. That bitterness, that spirit, whatever you want to call it, you have to, when it comes, you have to learn how to handle it, because it comes and it hurts sometimes, because it comes from those you want the best for and those you care about. I don't understand why people want to be bitter, for the life of me. It could be in your job. People see you moving up, and it's like they feel like they're entitled. They've been there first, and they just don't want you to have it. They may not even put as much work as you have, and they've been there longer. You put in more work with the time span that you have, and you deserve it. Everyone has their time, but they feel like if they're not getting it, they don't want you to have it. It can be music. Someone's been doing it for years, like myself. Been doing music 7, 8, maybe 6, 7, 8 years old. And I've seen people I've worked with, I've seen people who started after me, and they've blossomed. I don't hate what they're doing. I love what they're doing. it's inspirational. Because at the end of the day, if you love someone or you care about someone, you want them to do well. I don't have to know you from a can of paint. If you're sending me a message or whatever, I want you to do well, because that's protecting my energy. Bitter, man. Bitter people. It's a hard subject to talk about because I'm living it. And I won't get into detail about it yet. Man, one thing, even when you're going through it, you smile. Blessed to see a new day, beautiful day, blue skies, family good, family healthy, and people are gonna use certain things you care about to detour you from where you're trying to go. Don't let it happen. Don't let that bitterness of a man or woman or whoever knock you off your pivot, rattle your foundation. Cut those branches. Cut those branches, man. Sometimes you gotta cut some branches to keep the tree strong. I'm gonna try to talk your ear off. I might elaborate on this at a later date. I just felt like I need to get that out. Like I said before, man, cop the merch. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment, man, on your take on how you feel. And I mean, this is just my opinion. I'm always speaking from the heart. I have no notes, have nothing. It's just, it all comes from me. So stay blessed. Continue to move forward. Make sure you don't let no one knock you off what you're doing. Period. Don't let them stop your grind. Don't let them stop whatever you want to take your life. Your life. You in control of that. You control that. God's son 1B, man. I salute all y'all trying to do what y'all gotta do. Till next time.
Got soldier, and I'm on a battle flow. I'm here to win souls to reach the heaven doors. Sometimes I feel alone on this lonely road. Sometimes I even make stops like I'm paying toll. He walked on water, so I know he'll keep me afloat. With that said, I can't stop, that's my cue to go. I'm in the booth, I go to work like it's my cubicle.